Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is June 7th, 2024, and Bayern Munich Dr. Hoger Bro has been linked with Barcelona. Also, Joan Laporta is reportedly unhappy about the criticism he has been receiving. And finally, Galatasaray have ruled out İlkay Gundogan's exit out of Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag, and if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for kit bag and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, I'll begin with the news that the La Liga's president Javier Tebas has once again discuss Barcelona's finances. Now, Javier Tebas, who is always talking about Barcelona and their finances and everything else, has once again confirmed that Barcelona are on the right track as far as their financial recovery and also achieving the 1-1 rule. Now, this is what the La Liga president had to say about Barcelona. Javier Tebas said, Barcelona are on the right track. We are becoming aware the economic control department with Barcelona specialists. As with all clubs, there is weekly, almost daily contact, and they tell how they are doing. I have the feeling that they are on the right track. What is happening, things have to be completed, but they are on the right track. Yes. So Javier Tebas confirming once again that Barcelona are definitely on the right track to financial recovery. As you know, Barcelona are currently working on closing two big deals. The first one is the Nike deal, where Barcelona are expected to receive between 100 to 150 million euros signing bonus, which will bring the club back to the 1-1 rule. And the second deal is, of course, the Barca Vision deal, where Barcelona are looking to sell that percentage of Barca Vision that was originally sold to Libero, but where they failed to pay. And with those two operations, Barcelona are expected to get back on financial track and achieve the 1-1 rule, which of course will make a huge difference in the club's transfer markets, since Barcelona have not been under the 1-1 rule for a very, very long time. Now, the interesting thing about this whole Javier Tebas interview is that later on he was asked about Real Madrid and their finances, since they are about to sign, or they will be signing, Kylian Mbappe, and it's expected that his salary will be upwards of 72 million euros per season. In regards to that, Javier Tebas said, that he didn't know, that he wasn't sure, that he wasn't aware about Real Madrid finances, which is pretty interesting because he seems to be very knowledgeable about Barcelona's finances. But when it comes to Real Madrid, he doesn't know. That's not his job. Javier Tebas, my friend, every time you speak, your bias just pours out of all your pores. But anyways, let's move on to the next news, because Bayern Munich's Hoger Bro has been linked with Barcelona. Now, Dr. Hoger Bro is a conditioning coach that joined Bayern Munich back in 2014. He worked with Hansi Flick when Flick won the sextuple with Bayern Munich, and Dr. Hoger Bro is credited for the amazing shape that Bayern Munich was known for, the high intensity of the players. And while he has now been linked to Barcelona because his contract is set to expire at the end of this month on June 30th, and so far there have been no talks about extending Dr. Hoger Bro's contract with the Bundesliga club. Now, when you add to that, there's also the fact that Vincent Kompany, who just arrived in Bayern Munich, has not. It's reported that he's not a big fan of Dr. Hoger Bro. There's also been some criticism directed towards Bro for this past season's injuries. So it's looking more and more likely that Bro will not be staying at the Bundesliga club, and as such, he has been linked to Barcelona. Because as I reported in yesterday's video, it looks like Hansi Flick is looking for a conditioning coach, since he already trained with Bro. He knows Bro, and Bro is credited for that amazing shape that Flick's team was back in when Flick won the sextuple. Then Bro has been linked with a possible arrival to Barcelona. Now, FC Barcelona, the club itself, has denied these reports. However, it's reported some sources are saying that Hansi Flick is working with Broich directly in order to incorporate him into his staff. Now on to the next news, because it's being reported that the FC Barcelona president Joan Laporta is not happy with the criticism he's currently receiving. Now, Joan Laporta, with the whole Xavi Hernandez debacle, has been receiving a lot of criticism from the media, from the fan, from the club socios. In fact, there have been chants at the stadium saying yes to FC Barcelona, but no to Joan Laporta. And it's reported that Laporta is not too happy with this criticism, that yes, he is ready to listen to this criticism. However, he believes that it's disproportionate and that in fact he is disappointed because he thinks his administration has done a very solid job of maintaining the club's economic stability, especially with the 2 deals that Barcelona are currently negotiating, which is, of course, as I explained earlier in this video, are the Nike and the Barca Vision deals, which when achieved will definitely put Barcelona back on track for financial recovery and to achieving the 1-1 rule. Now, I do have to say that I do agree a little bit with Joan Laporta here. First of all, I've always said that I support Joan Laporta, but on the other hand, I've also have criticized him because I think he terribly mishandled the whole Xavi Hernandez situation. I also think that he has mishandled the administration of the club, where he has been known to kind of hire people who are close to him, who are friends. There hasn't been much division of labor within the club. There hasn't been much hiring of professionals to run the club. It's been more ran as kind of a mom and pop business. So I have criticized Laporta in regards to that. But I do agree with him that the criticism has been a little bit disproportionate, with a lot of people calling for his head, saying that Laporta needs to leave, because we are forgetting what Laporta has done for the club as far as the financial side of it, where Laporta is pretty much credited for saving Barcelona financially, with the signing of all the new sponsorship deals, with the renewal of our stadium, with the economic lever, with the management of the financial fair play, with the Nike and Barca Vision deals, and with the cutting of expenses. I think Joan Laporta has done a wonderful job rescuing the club from the financial detriment there was currently in. But again, I do think that he has mishandled the Xavi Hernandez and some of the positions within the club. But I think that criticism is disproportionate because, yes, he has made mistakes, but making mistakes I don't think is enough to call for a president's head. But that's just my opinion. I am curious to hear what you guys think. So let me know down below in the comment section. Now, the last bit of news will be in regards to İlkay Gundogan, who Galatasaray have ruled out his exit. Now, you might say, what does Galatasaray have to do with İlkay Gundogan? Well, as I reported, I think it was last week, the Turkish club said that they would like to have İlkay Gundogan this summer, that they were going to try to, make a move to sign İlkay Gundogan, because Gundogan has expressed in the past that he would love to retire in Turkey. And as such, a lot of links began linking Gundogan to Galatasaray, saying that Gundogan could end up leaving this summer. Of course, I said it didn't look like it, because Gundogan would like to continue at Barcelona. Plus, Barcelona had no intention of selling him. And while this has been confirmed by Galatasaray president himself, which was the guy who said in the beginning that he wanted to sign İlkay Gundogan this summer, and this is what the Galatasaray president had to say. Every coach wants to have him in his squad, but I know that İlkay will continue his career at Barcelona for another year. Now, of course, Gundogan does have a contract until 2025. Again, the player wants to stay at the club. The club have no intention of selling him. And now Galatasaray, who were looking for signing him, saying that, hey, most likely İlkay will stay at Barcelona until the end of his contract in 2025, which, of course, that was always the news from the beginning. But nonetheless, I decided to share this bit of news with you. Anyways, that is all the news for tonight. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And as always, Peace, Barça.